Hi, trust you're having a great day. Thanks for stopping by. Today, I hope to inspire someone to action as I share my perspectives on diet, exercise, and attitude, and how these three things can affect your well being and your general life overall, right? Now, in life, there are some things that are constant, right? The law of gravity, we all know is constant. There's always going to be that pull downwards towards the center of the earth. We also know of cause and effect. We also know of sowing and reaping. So you reap what you sow, and there are things that you do that have definite consequences or reactions as a result of the things that you did. So with respect to that, how should we look at diet? How should we look at exercise? And how should we look at attitudes? Now I'm mentioning these three things. That's the diet, the exercise, and attitude, because they are directly responsible for what happens to your body. That is to say, the development of your body, the strength of your body, the well-being of your body, right? So let's look at it one by one. Let's start with the diet. Now, we need to know, like I said, cause and effect. You reap what you sow, right? Whatever you put into your body, food-wise, that is your diet, determines how your body grows, how your body develops, how your body heals. Your body requires food for fuel. Your body requires food for a lot of things. So one needs to understand that you can't afford to just keep feeding your body rubbish and expect that your body will operate normally. You could be programming yourself for sickness. You could be programming yourself for challenges down the line if you persist in eating the things that are not good for your body. So the sooner one realizes that, hey, I have to take charge of my life. I have to take charge of what I'm going to become in the next 20 years. Do I want to be a cancer patient in the next 20 years? Do I want to be a diabetic in the next 20 years? Do I want to spend all my earnings, all my savings fixing the body that I actually personally destroyed indirectly without knowing, or by playing the ostrich and eating the things that I wasn't supposed to be eating? One needs to understand. So we can't afford to play the ostrich here, put our head in the hole and act like nothing is going on around us. We need to understand that what we put in is what our body would use and is what we will end up becoming. You become what you eat, right? So it's time for you, like I said, it's time to act. It's time for you to start understanding what is good for your body. So it behooves us to realize that the sooner we start to prioritize eating healthy, the sooner we start to enjoy the healthier life. Because our body, like I said, will directly respond to what we put in. Whatever you plant in is what you're going to harvest, right? So you want to ensure that you are getting the right diet, the right nutrition. You want to understand your body. Give yourself a balanced diet full of nutrition, eating more from the farm than from the factory. Eating healthy and whole foods rather than processed foods, right? So prioritize your diet properly according to your body goals, according to what you desire. And what you desire should be healthy, because sometimes you have unhealthy desires, but you should desire a healthy thing, a healthy fitness goal, and feed and have your diet planned in that direction, right? Not only just for the adults now, for those who are parents, you also need to understand how important it is to start to give your children the right diet from the scratch. A lot of times parents just say, oh, their kids, they can get away with all these things. Their metabolism is high. They will get away with it. They can get on later on in life. But sometimes, without knowing it, you might actually be programming your child with the wrong eating habits, feeding them with the wrong diet. Like I said, you are programming yourself. Whatever you sow is what you're going to reap. So if you are programming your child or sowing into your child the wrong foods, you're going to harvest that. So you find out sometimes that you have children who are obese, and as these children get older, they have never known themselves to actually be fit. They've always been obese, and at the end of the day, they find it very difficult or very hard. They need to do so much more to become fit or to get into shape, and a lot of them can't, and therefore they remain the way they are. And like I said, this programs them for all kinds of health challenges, diabetes, fatty liver, metabolic syndrome, you name it. There are so many things that could happen to a human being just because they are in bad shape. So you don't want to program anyone that is in your care in that direction. You rather want to invest and direct them in the right way, right? The same way you save and store money for your children to go to the best schools, you should also want your children to have the best outcomes. You don't want to program your children with processed foods for 25 years, then 26, 27, 28, they now begin to reap what they've been eating for the past 25 years, So you want to do these things correctly. The exercise is the next important thing. Exercise is so important because we're in a world right now where indirectly we're being programmed to be very sedentary. A lot of people are working from home. A lot of schools are working from home. There's so much. You have video games that can get you sitting on a console for 5 hours. So people are playing less. Children are playing less. Adults are moving less. So without knowing it, there's a programming for being sedentary. And guess what? What follows that sedentary lifestyle? A bad diet. Because the more you sit in one place, the more you eat. So you're eating more, you are working less. So one has to understand the importance of exercise. Now, exercise doesn't just mean you're working out at the gym. I mean exercise in its entirety. You need to be moving. You need to be mobile. So in every way you can, you need to ensure that you are maintaining an activity level, that you are moving around, you are doing physical work at home, you are climbing, you are running up the stairs, you're doing things to ensure that your body is active. Then of course, you have a fitness or exercise program that you're following to ensure that you're actually keeping your body fit, because the body was not made to be sedentary. So we need to really remember this all the time. Like I said, I'm trying to inspire somebody to action today. You need to remember that this body was not made to be sedentary. No matter how good it feels to just lie down on that couch, under the blanket and with your laptop working, you need to remember that that was not how your body was programmed to be. You probably get yourself in a situation where you begin to have health issues as well if you don't take this seriously. So exercise is important. Like I said, these things are things that I'm telling you because you need to act like your life depends on them. As a matter of fact, your life does depend on them. It's not about acting like your life depends on them. Your life actually does depend on these things. Your well-being does depend on how you see these things. And I'm trying to share my perspective with you, and hopefully I'm getting into you right now, right? I'm getting across to you. You need to understand that these things are priority. So no more excuses for why I can't exercise, or I'll eat healthy when I'm 40, or when I'm 50, I'll start eating healthy. No. When you're 50, if you've not been eating healthy, it means that you programmed yourself for 40 years or for 50 years with an unhealthy diet. And that means that your body is full of that. And most likely by that time, you will have started seeing the signs. You don't want to be someone who is forced by their doctor to change their diet, or forced by your doctor to start exercising because at that time you are in a crucial stage of some health issue, right? You want to try your best to prevent all these things. Yes, we know that you can have all these things in check and still have issues, but you want to put yourself in the best position, don't you? That's what I'm trying to say here. So, inspire you to act, and the time to act is now. Start eating healthy now. Start exercising now. And finally, we're going to talk about attitude. Attitude is so important because your attitude, your outlook to life, your energy, the vibe you're passing out, it also has something to do with your body. And what does that mean? It actually is one of the things that's responsible for the hormonal balance of your system. Your attitude can determine the kind of hormones that you release. Someone who worries a lot, for instance, will have a lot of cortisol. Someone who is happy, who is positive, will have positive endorphins released in his system that at the end of the day will help and boost your immunity, boost your life in general. So your attitude is so important. Make sure that you maintain a positive attitude no matter what. A positive attitude keeps you ahead, no matter the failures, no matter the challenges you're facing. A positive attitude is the way to go. And guess what? Exercise is one thing that helps with positive attitude. You see, these three things are kind of tied together, like I said. They're all tied together for the outcome and the well-being of your body, and they're all tied together to help each other in a sense. So exercise helps the diet helps the exercise helps your attitude. So if you take these three things seriously and prioritize them on a daily basis, that is, every day you have some diet plan, every day you are exercising, like I said, and every day you have a good attitude towards your life, towards people around you, you are setting yourself for a successful life, right? You're setting yourself up for a successful body, a happy and healthy body, a body that will heal fast. You know what I mean? So I want you to take these things seriously, like I said, and put them to work in your life today. not tomorrow, but today. Try to put these things in place. So now is the time to act. Now is the time to arrest that situation with your health and take the right approach with your diet, with exercise, and with your attitude, so that you can heal, so that you can restore your body, so that you can actually be in good shape, right? You will be the one happier. No one will be happier than you when you get your results, right? And before you know it, like I said in the first video I put out there, you'll be coasting, you'll be coasting. These things will not be like work anymore. They will be your second nature, to just be natural for you to eat right, to exercise, and to be positive, right? And that makes you the best. You'll be the best version of you. And that's what I'm inspiring you. I call my channel 40 Fit and Fun, right? You can be fun, you can be fit. It doesn't matter how old you are, right? Have this mentality today, have this perspective. I hope I'm able to communicate so that you can have a better outcome in your life, right? Thank you very much for watching. If you haven't subscribed to the channel, please subscribe, like, and share with your friends. Let's inspire people today towards life, towards health, towards positivity, right? Wish you the best. Have a lovely one. Bye.